Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today I'm bringing you Norra Braum Heimerdinger. But, with a catch. We're playing Warden of the Tribes. Yes, you heard that right. Now, you might have already seen a lot of Braum Norra failure decks running around for good reason, right? This deck is actually a lot better than people give it credit for because of a Spiritual Leech. I think Spiritual Leech is absolutely nuts with Norra's package. So we know how strong that is already. Add to that this card. Now, I think this card is super underrated. One of the things that Norra Braum struggles with is finishing games. And I think this card actually gets you to finish games. So this is both a meme deck and for fun that we've been doing this week, but also a way, in my opinion, to improve your Braum Norra experience, because this card can easily get to 4, 5, or 6, giving everything in your board +5/+5, including himself. So he becomes like an 11/11 overwhelm. The idea that we have to this deck is that unlike the very tight Norra Braum list that plays stuff like the Forge-Up, the Yoro Captain, to both of your units. I don't know where it is. Yeah, instead of playing the Yoro Captain, we're kind of just relying on playing like a lot of 2-ups so that we can stack off those tribes. Now, what tribes do we have in this deck? Well, we have the face, right? We play double Junk Construct because of the face. Norra herself is giving us the Yodels, plus whatever she summons from the portal, which could also be another tribe. We get access to the Bridgewater Rascal, which is still a Yodel, but the idea with this one is that it gives us access to the Mecha Yodel, which can count as another tribe, and also the Mecha Yodels themselves can be really crazy with the Spiritual Leech. Blooming Cultist gives us access to the Cultist stack and another elusive, which is really nice because elusives are really good with the wording of the tribes as well. We have Warden Shepherd getting us a Weapon Master, which also works for the equipment to get the Cultist that elusive. Looping Telescope is a fade. We already have the Young Construct, but it could also get us a Celestial, right? The Telescope can give us a Celestial that can count as another tribe. We have the Bull Eldog giving us the Elnox. We have Braum, which gives us access to the Poros. Then we have one of Heimer, giving us access to the mechs. And finally, we have Ancient Yeti, which gives us access to the Yetis. As you can see, we have enough tribes that anytime, by the time you get to turn 9 with the Warden, you're almost always going to be a +4, +5, or even +6, allowing you to, again, get a big key hit. Because the idea is that you either have Ancient Yeti, which is Overwhelm, you have turrets from Heimer with the Overwhelm elusive, you could have the Mighty Portal, which is also Overwhelm, you could have the Blooming Cultist with elusive, or you could have Norra with elusive, and that's not counting any created other card that you might get from like the Rascal or from any of your portals. And any of those with +4, +4, +5, +5 becomes a really big game-ending threat when you put the Warden down. And again, the Warden himself has Overwhelm, and it's a grant. So if you, for example, have double Warden, you could play Warden on their attack turn and then play another Warden on your attack turn to set up like a big board. It's actually super fun. But this deck can also win without Warden because Spiritual Leech. Spiritual Leech is the big thing because it's giving everything in your deck +1/+1. So you start stacking up those stats, including every portal that you summon after that, every mighty portal that you summon after that, every turret is going to have that buff, and all of a sudden you start running down the opponent. So it's still doing regular Norra Braum things while still having access to a big finisher that I think is super underrated. The rest of the deck is failure taking a lot of advantage of the freezes, so like Three Sisters, Trollshan, Harsh Winds, to actually keep us alive and get us to that win condition. It's crazy. Honestly, I had a lot of fun with this deck, and I hope you do as well. We didn't get as many games with the Warden as we thought because the games ended up finishing early, or we just ended up not joining them. Well, we did get a few of them in there, so hopefully you enjoyed those and also enjoy the ones with the Warden. Enjoy the games coming up soon, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. And yeah, see you then in the video for some other game tips. Enjoy. In this match, we're going against Gwen Katarina. We have a lot of blockers, but the opponent does have a lot of pressure on us. That's a little bit concerning. I might have to keep this whole hand, including the freeze. I might have to keep this whole hand, including the freeze. I like the Ancient Jetty, right? Because it's a blocker that's going to get smaller. That's going to get, not smaller. Well, yeah, it's going to get smaller cost over the span of the game. So it's really nice. We want to keep the freeze. We need to keep the freeze so that we're able to actually stop a Katarina or a Gwen from actually just killing us. So we do it like that. We also got the wallet now, which is pretty nice. We get some nice value for Norra here before she dies. Fourier, okay, yeah, the Fourier is kind of annoying. We can play Portapalooza. We can play Portapalooza, start getting our blockers. If they put an open attacks, I think I like the Portapalooza. If they don't open attack, maybe we just go for the Braum. You can also just go for the L-Knock here. Yeah, why don't we just go for the L-Knock? Gives me a fearsome blocker that has 5 health, so no matter which way the opponent attacks, it's still gonna be okay.
Very good. Allow me.
If you're gonna do it like this, I'm okay with that. I think I just take this damage. We have Wallop and 3 Sisters, so I'm not concerned about like a big lethal. I wish I had a Spirit's Unleash, right? Spirit's Unleash would be so good here. The idea is that we can put another portal and then go for the Portapalooza afterwards. We can even play the Ancient Yeti as well if necessary. We have another Bull Elnut. We don't want to play... We could have gone Braum, but the Braum is losing to a second flock. So I don't think it's the time for the Braum just yet. I think I just go double Portapalooza, right? Yeah, here we go. We have enough... We don't have enough blockers actually, huh? We don't have enough blockers because we ended up getting the Glory Seeker. So we're gonna have to go here. And that will give us enough blockers. Yeah, this gives us enough blockers here. We can block the Ghastly Band and also block the Phantom Butler. This is still gonna be enough to kill us here, but that's okay. Maybe there's a chance that we don't block this one. Yeah, let's not block that one. It's a consideration to have done the Norra Portapalooza instead of the regular one, but I think I'm okay. Because I still have a lot of value here. Like, I'm still getting a lot of random blockers, right? That's kind of annoying, but it's not impossible for us to deal with. Like, if we go Spirit's Unleash here... If we go Spirit's Unleash here... I guess the opponent could technically have like a double flock. What if we go Braum instead? No, because the Braum is still gonna die to the Eternal Dancers. I like the Spirit's Unleash. I like the Spirit's Unleash here. We're able to have fearsome blockers. I'm okay. Okay, so opponent's just gonna have we're gonna have the fearsome blockers, so I'm not too concerned. We're able to block the Eternal Dances. We still have another portal. We're gonna have a Norra. We can have a Braum. We have the stuff. We have the Ancient Jetty. Yeah, see, the opponent did it this way, so it means that I can actually go like this. Block with the 4-2 on the Eternal Dancers. And now set it up that she will die to she will die to the Braum. And I don't even have to use my other stuff. We can also pull with the Glory Seeker. There we go. We get another blocker now. We go Braum. We go Norra. We kill the Eternal Dancers with the Braum. Opponent can have access to another Chumpo. But if they have another access to Chumpo, we can still pull everything. Quietus. Alright, Quietus gets them there. Then we still go Norra then. We still go Norra and we can still pull with this Glory Seeker. That means that the opponent must have a way to stop this Glory Seeker from killing their board. So it has to be another flock, I would think, right? I think that's fine. I think if it's a Battle Feast, I get punished by not committing the Pot of Pain. If it's a flock, the Pot of Pain doesn't matter. I think I'm better off playing around the flock. There we go. We can still just summon the Ancient Yeti here. Our Norra stays alive because the opponent just used their flock. We summon the Ancient Yeti, still giving us 3 blockers for everything that the opponent does. We have the Wallop to stop a Katarina, and I'm fine. Wallop and Freeze gives me fine. So this is gonna be 4 mana. This is gonna be 3, so that's gonna be 7. 7 minus 9 only leaves me with 2. 2 is not really enough for anything. I think it's better for me to keep both the Freeze and the Wallop than it is for me to get rid of one of them. Because we just go like this, right? And let's say that the opponent commits. Now they commit for a Shumpo, right? I'm still okay? Katarina? Wait, what? I'm confused now. So now we can just play the Bull Elnock? Potentially even play the Rascal? Get the Bouncer Bolt? We can go Warden? Make everything an additional +4/+4 and we should be okay? But if we play the Warden, we're tapping out of... If we play the Warden, we're tapping out of the stun, right? What if the opponent has it? If the opponent had the Shumpo, I think they would have done it. What if they have exactly Shumpo plus Might? I mean, they're gonna have to block. I think you know what? I'm gonna play the Warden. I think this is the funny play. I'm gonna play the Warden. We have double Overwhelm and an Elusive, so opponent has to block, and the units don't really have enough health to block. Right? So opponent is forced to block here because of the double Overwhelm, because the Warden buffs himself as well. So this is presenting lethal here, and opponent doesn't have Shumpo plus Might. There's nothing that you can do here to stop this. It's a big threat. Because the Warden buffs himself, and we have the Ancient Yeti and the Elusive Norra, it ends up adding a lot of value, so GG's. In this match, we're going against Braum Norra. So it's kind of the mirror, but the opponent doesn't know. Opponent doesn't know about the one big tech that we have. I like the Portapalooza and the Spirits Unleashed. We only have one of it, and we do have 3 Spirits Unleashed. That is really the key of this deck. That's a good draw. I still think I might just go up to play the Spirits Unleashed. Right? I think that's probably the best way to do this. Yeah, unfortunately, your opponent's gonna be able to just attack us with Norra. Maybe we don't. But he's a little bit awkward, so I don't want to discard that. Wow. Nah, we do it. Let's slam it now, then we'll slam it again next turn. Get rid of the Norra this way. And then start working on our units, right? Because we can go double Spirits Unleash. Perfect. Opponent even gives us another target for the Spirits Unleash. So now we can get rid of their units. Hopefully one of their portals gets summoned here. It doesn't get summoned. Okay, so let's go second Spirits Unleash. Bye-bye Norra. Now my units are going to be +2/+2. Now all we need to do is get that Braum, right? That's a big young construct, by the way. We can play this Blooming Cult. Oh, opponent's gonna get a lot of portals here. We could play this Blooming Cultist if the opponent doesn't open. Ooh, doesn't get a single portal. That's actually crazy. You know what? Let's keep. Let's go Portapalooza first. We get a monkey idol that's gonna summon some big monkeys, by the way. What I'm trying to do is trying to wait for the opponent to summon their portals before we commit for the last Spirits Unleash. That way, yeah, that way we can potentially get rid of some units here. Doesn't look like we get rid of any units, so I guess let's go ahead and just attack. Yeah, let's go ahead and just attack. We're gonna have blockers with the Powder Monkey. We're not gonna have any other blockers aside from the Powder Monkey. I guess we still have the Efficient. Opponent gets the own Spirits Unleash. Alright, let's do our own now. So we can go here. We're still up 2 Spirits Unleashed on the opponent. Yeah, we got all 3, my friend. We got all 3. My units are huge. Like, wow. Teammaker? Alright, that kind of sucks. We have 1 blocker. We can pokey stick the Norra. We can pokey stick the Norra. We have 2 blockers. Sorry, I forgot about the monkey.
Off we go.
Yeah, so we can go here. And then we can start going Blooming Cultists and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna have to freeze it. I'm gonna have to freeze it. I kind of don't want this. I kind of don't want to take this damage, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to freeze it. We're gonna freeze it for now. We still have the Harsh Winds for later. We had Trollshan. Cool. We can play the Blooming Cultist. And then also play the Rascal by getting rid of the Time and Dedication. So let's first start with the Rascal, I think. Let's start with the Rascal first. A Bouncer Bolt is huge because it's gonna be a really big challenger. So we have the Yoro, we have the Mecha Yoro. I wanna get my 9-drop, right? I wanna get my 9-drop. We currently don't have it in our hand, which is a little bit unfortunate. So we can go Bouncer Bolt here. Mountain Drake. Let's go Cultist. Let's start pushing some. I guess we don't have Elusive on it, right? We don't have Elusive on it. So that is a little bit problematic. Yeah, I forgot about the fact that we don't have Elusive on it. Because we don't have an equipment yet. We haven't drawn our Darking Spear. When it has 1 more portal, I need my 9-drop. I need my 9-drop. Or Braum. Or Norra. Like any champion. We're getting all our tags, right? So we're getting all our tags here, which is nice. We can go here. I guess we go like... I guess it's better to go like this, right? Because this one is going to die anyways. So we Pokey Stick. That way the Mountain Drake doesn't stay alive. Sure. If you want to keep your Mountain Drake alive, that's fine. My units are still big enough that I'm not concerned about this. Yeah, you know, the Mountain Drake's still at 4, which is a little bit annoying, but not impossible to deal with. We can play the Construct. We can play the Fae. We can play the Bull Elnock. It's going to be a huge unit. We have so many tribal tags at this point. We can even get Celestial now. Wait, but the Riptide Rats is kind of... The Riptide Rats is probably better, right? Yeah, Riptide Rats is probably better. As soon as we get... Opponent doesn't have any more portals. As soon as we get at least 1 damage through, then this Riptide Rats is gonna go through. So as soon as we get at least some damage through, then Riptide Rats is gonna come down and make the opponent's life miserable. They get to trade everything and we still keep... Unless they have a way to kill one of these guys. Nope. So we're not gonna win through the 9-drop because we ended up getting just triple Spirits Unleashed and now all our units are way too big for the opponent to deal with. We're gonna wait for them to develop 1 more. Ooh, okay, that's a little bit annoying because it's gonna mean that the Braum's gonna stay alive. Nope, Braum just dies right away as well. I guess the opponent could have like a Trollshan. All we have is a bunch of freezes, which is nice, but not really what we're looking for. This Ancient Yeti is going to be nice. Yeah, opponent's going to keep their Braum alive. A second Fury, though. They have to use a second Fury here. The Braum is going to potentially level up, by the way. We don't have a way to actually kill the Braum or stop it from leveling up. Unfortunately, the opponent got the Braum before we did, right? So we don't have Heimer, we don't have Norra, we don't have Braum. It's a little bit unfortunate. So maybe we should have gone for the Celestial. I didn't... I'm trying to debate if it's actually worth it. I mean, sure, yeah. They're gonna level him up right here. Let's go Ancient Yeti. Let's go Ancient Yeti into Wandering Shepherd and make our Ancient Yeti have a big weapon. Yeah, you're gonna need a lot more than that, my friend. Sure, let's give it the Fearsome. Very nice. Okay, okay. Do you have the Ita Stairs? Do you have the it that stairs? And am I just not gonna get any other unit? It that stairs could be very problematic here. Oh, there we go. We finally get Norra. Woo! Finally. So now we can technically just win through the elusive. We killed 2 other Norras already. Opponent has to have it that stairs. If it's not it that stairs, we're chilling. If it is it that stairs, I still think we're okay. Opponent's gonna have to start worrying about her. Pierce Unleash, okay. So that means no it that stairs. That means that we keep the rest of our board. And we still have our overwhelm for later on. We also have a leveled up Norra. We also still get an equipment. We got him! We got the Warden! We got the Warden! Please, please, opponent, don't surrender. Please, don't surrender. No! 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 That's not fair! That is not fair! We finally got the Warden and... Oh. I'm so sad. I'm actually so sad. I'm actually so sad. Wow. Doesn't matter, you know? You're gonna give me your whole board? Seriously? I'm so sad. I mean, if you wanna give me your whole board, I'll take it. Sure. We're just gonna attack with everything. This is gonna be a 12 now. Ah! Why must you do this to me, game? Why must you do this to me? Spirits Unleashed, okay, cool. You got another unit here. Yeah, you're gonna lose anyways. You're so behind on the Spirits Unleashed. Why would you play that loop and make me sad, right? Like, you could have just won without playing aloof. But no, you have to play aloof and make us sad. The Poke Sticks don't matter to me because I have Troshan. It needs to be Harsh Winds, etc. Or blockers here. That gives them an out. Nope, it needs to be Harsh Winds on these 2 guys. Nope, and doesn't have the way to freeze them now, so GG's. Yeah, we beat a group shot, we beat anything else.
You got legs, use them.
Yeah. No. Do not give me that sad face when you literally discarded a win condition. That's not fair. GG's. In this match, we're going against Norra Bard. It seems like everybody's playing Norra now that the season is over, almost over. We got a Warden of the Tribes, but our hand is really slow, so I think I have to just go for Spirits Unleashed first. And then Warden of the Tribes later on. We do have Norra, which is nice. Opponent definitely has Esmus though, right? So the opponent could have Esmus or Norra on turn 2 to block our Norra. What if I wait? What if I wait to see what they do on turn 2 before I commit my Norra? Because otherwise we can go Spirits Unleashed into Braum on turn 4, right? Maybe we don't bother playing Norra just yet. We just go Spirits Unleashed here. Braum turn 4. Go from there. Please give me something that has 1 health. 1 health, 1 health. Okay, not 1 health exactly, but also not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and commit our Spirits Unleashed now. I think we just slammed the Braum. We definitely just slammed the Braum in my opinion, and just tell the opponent, if you play anything, I'm just gonna pull it with the Braum. So if they play anything more important, I can just pull it with the Braum. And I think that's fine.
Hello. Anyone want to join my party?
Yeah, let's go ahead and pull this with the Braum. It gets me 4 out of 10 of the way. It puts it at 3 HP, so it could potentially die to other stuff. We are taking damage from the spider monkeys, which is a little bit annoying. We have the Poros. So Poros is 1. Poros is 1. Norra is a Yodo, so it's gonna be 2. Faye is gonna be 3. So these are they're gonna be giving us. Oh, I guess he has a camp for us. Look at that! I didn't even realize that. Let's go Telescope first. I think that's a good draw. I think I like the Moon Silver. Settle for like a Warden of the Tribes that comes down earlier.
Just do your best, okay?
I'm a little bit concerned about this Norra, but I think I have to do it. That way I can block the Esmus and put the Esmus at 1 to die to the Braum pool next turn. Could the opponent... Why buff the mount? Why buff the monkey? I'm confused now.
Stand behind Braum.
I'm confused. Here we go like this. Now Braum is already going to be at 8. Norra gets to attack next turn. We get to kill the Esmus. The only downside is that we won't be able to actually level up Braum this time, right? Because if we pull the Esmus, it's not going to be enough. I like the open. I like the open. I like the open. Force the opponent to have like a mini morph here, or it's gonna be a cosmic. So they get to stun this and keep, and also, oh wait, they do not get to kill the Norra because I have the Braum stake card. So now the Norra becomes a 5/5 elusive, and we still get value. They get to stun the Braum, which is cool for them, but we still keep the Norra alive. We can give Braum the equipment instead of giving it to the Norra. I think that's fair. Because at this point, the Braum is going to do whatever he wants. The opponent has a choice of killing Braum or Norra, cannot really kill both. And like I said, we can bring out the Warden of the Tribes, which is going to give everything +4/+4. Let's go with the Poke Stick here first. Let's just kill this Esmus. And potentially get another unit that we can use. Spirits Unleash is also not bad. I like the Spirits Unleash. With the Warden, I think we just win the game, right? Opponent did get to level up their shines, but I don't think that really gonna matter. So we go Moose Silver and Warden. We get another unit as well. So yeah, so this should be game, right? We go here. We play the Warden. Everything gets +4/+4. We have Overwhelm here. We have Elusive. We have Overwhelm here. We even have a Redeemed Protege. We have a Braum that's an 8/12, so we can even pull the Maduli and just kill it. And that's game. Honestly, this thing adds up. This thing adds up really quickly. Like a permanent +4/+4 is not bad, especially when you have a lot of elusives and random Overwhelm that you end up getting like that. And the Spirits Unleash making everything even bigger, so GG's. In this match, we're going against Leona Aphelios, right? So it's going to be the whole Daybreak package, yada. Pretty straightforward. I do like the Portapalooza, but I think I want to look for Spirits Unleash instead. We don't get the Spirits Unleash, and I think maybe we should have kept the Portapalooza then. It's close. I do like the Portapalooza a lot. But it does also feel like it's kind of putting us in a bad spot if we just keep it and don't get the Spirits Unleash. Because this deck lives and dies by Spirits Unleash. Which now we got. Why don't we just pass? Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure that we at least get some damage on one of their units. Let's go Spirit. And then I guess we'll go Telescope first. See what we get before we potentially find a reason to discard the Rascal. Right? Norra? That's not bad. Yeah, so we can play Norra. Potentially get Rascal depending on what we get here. Okay, opponent's gonna go...
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
Yeah, let's go like this. Oh, Progress Day is really good. Progress Day is really good. But so are all of these. The Serpent can be really nice too. Huh. My hand doesn't look amazing. I might just go for Progress Day. I don't think my hand looks good enough for me to afford to not take this. Opponent's gonna have the Calibrum here, so we're gonna get hit by 3, 6, 8 damage. But if they play the Calibrum here... Oh, no, they don't. They decide not to. Alright. Okay. We could just slam the Ancient Jetty right now, but that kind of seems a little bit greedy. I don't want to get rid of this Blooming Cultist yet. feel like I don't want to get rid of any units. What if we... Because I also want to play the Norra, right? What if we play Norra first and force the opponent to have the Vengeance or the Quietus to kill Norra right away? There's the Quietus. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to save her. But that's one less Quietus we have to worry about later, right? I'm gonna attack now before the opponent can play their Calibrum. I guess they could not have access to a Battlefield here. But they need to play the weapon. They need to play the Aphelios weapon, otherwise they don't get it, right? Sure. So they decide that they don't care about getting the weapon. That's fine. Sure, let's go Blooming Cultist. Opponent's still gonna have the Calibrum here, but they're no longer getting the equipment. We can still just play it slow and eventually play the Ancient Yeti. That Aphelios is gonna be a big problem. That Aphelios is gonna be a big problem, but at least we kind of slow them down a little bit. The Spiritual Leech is great.
Our sun will not set today.
Opponent can still go for like a Calibrum though, which is a problem. Gravitum, sorry. This is taking so much damage here. Because the problem with the Ancient Jet is that the opponent still has access to Gravitum, right? They could go Dust Petal into Gravitum and get the Gravitum right away, which is a big deal on its own. If we go here, we're taking 5, 9, sure. We're taking 12, right? So we're taking 12, unless we stun one of their units. So we could technically stun one of their units and take less damage. But that Gravitum is still an issue. Yeah. Opponent should just play another card right now and get that Graviton right away. That's beautiful. Before they can get the Graviton, I guess they could technically have this plus Spell Cascade and still get the Graviton. Yeah, and they have it. There we go. And they get the Graviton, which means that our Ancient Yeti is going to be stunned next turn. I don't think I want to play the Ancient Yeti. I think I might just play the Shepherd, to be honest. Oh, I mean, if you're going to pass, I'm going to pass too. I have Harsh Winds. I have Harsh Winds, so I don't care about passing here. Because of the Harsh Winds, I really don't care about the passing. Because we're just going to go like this. Start putting our Ancient Yeti. Have the Portapalooza. We could have also done Portapalooza, actually, getting a nice block. Yeah, we should have started with the Portapalooza first, right? Because we're going to go for the Portapalooza anyways. I want them to use up this Graviton. Yeah, we should have always done the Portapalooza. Because if we get a unit here, we could have killed that Aphelios. So that's on me.
Night flowers upon my blade.
Let's see. Watch, I'm going to get one. Okay, at least I didn't get it. So at least I don't feel so bad about it. You play your Graviton, you're gonna get Crescendum. You're gonna Progress Day. I think that's the best play. We have another Harsh Wind, so I don't really care that much about everything else. That Aphelios is just putting so much work for them. Oh, that's a good job. Yeah, so I'm gonna go like this and just Progress Day first. Elusive, nice. And another Mana Gem too. That's actually not bad at all. So we can go Young Construct. Because now we're gonna just have a lot of blockers, right? Now we're just gonna have a lot of blockers. I think I forced them. I think I have to force them to Vengeance this. Yes, I think I forced them to Vengeance this. Because they have to play Crescendum now, right? If they want to get the equipment. Because they played this, if they don't play the Crescendum right now, they cannot get the equipment, the weapon. If they want to Vengeance this Norra, that's fine. They get another Calibrum, but none of my units are vulnerable to Calibrum anymore. I think we keep the blockers though. I don't think we're in a position where we cannot keep our blockers. The problem is that the Aphelios is gonna level up, so the opponent gets another Graviton. We do have Harsh Winds into Shatter now, because we got this from the Coral Creature, so literally the best card that we could have gotten. We can always play the Anaka as well. She's really big. Yeah, but the opponent's gonna get access to a bunch of stuff. The freezes protect me against Winding Light, right? Opponent's gonna also have to override if they want to play the Winding Light. Huh. Besides opts not to just yet. I mean, I guess they're gonna go Severin, right? Okay. That's not a bad draw. We have a full board now. We're just gonna freeze whatever unit, right, gets through with that. Especially if the opponent attacks with Aphelios, they're gonna get completely punished. There's the Winding Light. Do we have enough blockers? I think we do. Oh wow. Oh wow. So we're just gonna kill here and here. Okay, so we can block this one here that has the least health. We can go here, just sacrifice the Ancient Jetty, I guess. I guess we don't, yeah, no, let's take as little damage as we can. Let's take as little damage as we can, and we can do so by going like this. I guess it's a fearsome, so I cannot... I need to block this one. I guess if we go like this, it's still the same type of thing. We take no damage, and we get to kill the Aphelios and keep our elusives. We have Troshan still as a backup. Opponent must have another Aphelios if they're doing this. If they're doing this, it's because they have another Aphelios, right? Let's put it on this guy.
Anyone seen any sheep around here?
Let's just kind of push a lot of damage with this elusive. I think I'm gonna go Looping Telescope first. There was probably a better way for me to block the... yeah, oh wait, why didn't we put damage on this guy? Why didn't we put damage on the Raboon? Because then we could have killed it with the Shatter. We could have blocked with Norra. It was a 0. It was a 0, right? Let's go Rascal. Let's go Rascal and see if we get a really nice unit here. Uricorn is not bad, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna go Anaka. I think I'm just gonna go Anaka, though. Well, I guess now that we have it like this, we can just attack with everything first. Let's just attack, let's just open attack. We can always commit the Heimer and just have blockers for days. Opponent has to commit something, has to commit like a vengeance, otherwise they just lose. If I had my Warden, actually, if I had my Warden... Oh, wow. If I had my Warden, I would have actually just done it. Yeah, the Harshmans just become so good against these units. Against this type of decks that rely on having like a big attack, right? So, GG's. In this match, we're going against Yuumi Pantheon with Noxus. Noxus. Not the Masia like the classic one, but Noxus. These double Ancient Yetis are not bad, to be honest. And the freeze is tempting, but I have so many freezes that should be okay. Let me see. We can go Spirits Unleash. We can go Spirits Unleash. Or have the Fae first. Okay, no, I'm just gonna go double Spirits Unleash. Oh, never mind. I have to block this. Man, opponent, you're not fun. That's not fun. I have to block that. I have to block that and not give them the free unit, right? We can go Spirits Unleash though in the next couple of turns. That's risky, right? That's losing to like a... I guess it's not losing to a Pokestick if the opponent has a Pale Cascade. I don't think I'm too concerned about their unit.
To serve the greater.
Ooh, that's a good target. That's a good target for the Spirits Unleash. And we get the blocker now, so we can actually block the Saga Seeker. So we can block the Saga Seeker potentially, unless the opponent gets quick attack. Oh, beautiful. Now he's forced to have to spend a spell cascade to keep the Saga Seeker alive. And the other Saga Seeker still gets hit. And we still get the Black Rose Spice to also have 4 health. So he's not able to really trigger the quick. I guess if he has the quick attack, he can get some value out of it. So if he has the quick attack, he can get value here. Nope, doesn't do it. So then we just land the second Spirit's Unleash. And just threaten the second Saga Seeker. And we just did. And now my units are just humongous, right? So now the opponent has to worry about not get aggro down. Because you see these big overwhelms that are going to be coming down soon. They're going to be a big threat for the opponent. I'm not even going to... Yeah, sure. I mean, that is a little bit annoying, right? That guy's going to get pretty big. I don't want to attack and give him the free hit into the Blade Squire, the free sacrifice, right? So that is a little bit annoying. I think we want to go Portapalooza.
To serve the greater good.
I think we want to go Portapalooza first, right? We have the Wallop now. We have... I kind of like the Rascal. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal. Because each Sand Soldier is a 3-3. Each Sand Soldier is a 3-3. Wow.
Finally, some real
You get to kill the Black Rose Spice, cool. I'm gonna still threaten your Saga Seeker, right? I need to block the Saga Seeker, even if the opponent has a Pell Cascade or something. I need to force him to do it now. They could have the Overwhelm or the Quick Attack weapon that they're just not showing us. The +2. Okay, so you have the Overwhelm or the Quick Attack. I know you have another equipment in your hand. I'm gonna just go like this. I'm okay. I'm okay taking this damage. You need to have like Pell Cascade or like a Strike or something to keep this Saga Seeker alive. It's also the way that I block the most damage, right? Oh, a second Yuumi. Alright. So we know that the opponent still has another Blade Fragment. Let's remember that. We can play the Hopper here. And we have Wallop when the opponent commits for like a big Overwhelm later on. But we can actually play the Hopper and double Ancient Jetty and be in a really, really good spot, right? So we can go Mech. Again, remember, each Sand Soldier is a 3-3 because of the Spirit's Unleash. Double Ancient Jetty, and then still have mana for Wallop for next turn. I guess the opponent could have access to like Willing Death. By the way, actually, I guess this is a Spell Shield because of the Rascal, so he has to actually block with the Saga Seeker. This is going to be a lot of damage that the opponent is going to take. And we go second one. Remember, we still know that the opponent has one more equipment in there. One more Blade Fragment in their hand. And now what? Now, they only have attacked once with Yuumi, so this is still not leveled up. This is lethal. You have to block with your white flame. Yeah, thank you. He will get the full Blade Fragments. But as long as we have the Wallop and the opponent doesn't have access to a Spell Shield, we okay. And even if they do, we still have a 7 health blocker. So I don't think the opponent is able to kill us, even if they have the Overwhelm and the Saga Seeker. Yeah, they decided to make the Blade now. So that you can just play it next turn, I guess. Or maybe they just decided that they want to open. But because the Yuumi is not leveled up, this open doesn't do anything. He needs to have exactly a Spell Shield, which is possible. But I don't think it's... Oh no, never mind. They just lose to the freeze now. They just lose to the freeze now no matter what, right? And for us to play around the thing, we're just gonna go like this. That way we play around a Spell Shield. Because the freeze, this way we can just go ahead and just kill him. And then we just give the equipment to any of our Overwhelm units. The scout will be really nice, and that's game. Yeah, it's kind of hard. We end up kind of just aggroing them down, so they're not able to really do much. So, GG's. Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you enjoy those games. And honestly, tell me that you're not impressed with this card. I know it comes out really late, because it's 9 cards, right? And a lot of games can finish before that. But a few times that we got to play it out, you kind of saw exactly what I'm talking about. You either have like ancient Yetis down on the field that are already buffed up by the Spirits Unleashed potentially. You have a Norra that's already buffed up. You might have like a Blooming Cultist, a Mighty Portal. And then you drop this down and give all of that +4/+4 or more. And you're already rolling. You're already rolling because then all of a sudden, those units are going to be huge and present like a mega threat against the opponent. It's really fun. Aside from that though, I mean, I think the key card in this deck is Spirits Unleashed. So if we're talking about mulligans, I'm looking for Spirits Unleashed and I'm looking for Norra. So those are the two things that I'm hard mulliganing for. Norra, Spirits Unleashed. Norra, Spirits Unleashed. Norra is a little bit more risky if you're going to get Shadow Isles because of Quietus, but at the very least, always go for Spirits Unleashed, because as you saw in almost every game in this video, Spirits Unleashed just lets you get so much value against the opponent. I think this card, low-key, is busted, and it's probably going to see some nerfs down the line, because yeah, this giving everything +1/+1 is just way too good when you're able to create a lot of value with the portals and everything else. Yeah. That'd be it for my mulligan advice. After that, just play the game the same way that I was playing, where you kind of just you use your life as a resource, right? Like, don't be afraid to take a couple of damage early on if it means saving mana for a Spirits Unleashed, knowing that you have access to stuff like Harsh Winds and that you're gonna have plenty of blockers later on that are gonna be able to stall out your opponent's attacks, right? So like, I didn't care about taking damage early on if I knew it would help me set up the rest of my board, because after that you're able to generate so many blockers between the portals, between the generation that you have, that you kind of go from there. I am thinking maybe another Portapalooza is correct in this deck because the portals are just so good. But I have to figure out what to cut from that, right? Maybe some of the phase, because we do have Construct and Telescope, for example. A lot of times we ended up not summoning the Celestial, opting out for something better. Maybe the cut is there. The Rascal was a little bit awkward sometimes. I think that's fine, considering that we have Norra already as the Yoro. I think maybe that's the cut. But I do think the Portapalooza could be pretty good. It's very likely for you to summon another Yoro from them as well. So it kind of ends up working out. You also have Heimer as the Yoro. So, but yeah, anyways, enough about that. Hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again tomorrow.